This potato, I have actually grated. These are actually cooked potato, leftover potato. It's very good if you are using leftover, so you don't waste the food. Potato is a very good source of carbo. Is much healthier than eating rice, depending on how you cook. Carbo is much healthier than eating rice, depending on how you cook them. So you need about, over here is about 300 to 400 grams of grated potatoes. And to bind everything together, you need this potato flour. So I have about a quarter cups of this potato flour, and also some salt and pepper. So this is really easy. It's a very good snacks, but we are going to eat that for dinner because I just came back from work and I haven't had any chance to go shopping for food. So this is one way you can save money on potato, very cheap food where you can make in very short period of time. But before I start making the potato, let me show you how I do the sauce. So the sauce, you need about a little bit of the onions. This is the onions that I have chopped. It's supposed to be mixed with the potato. And also green onions or spring onion. And instead of using vinegar, I'm using fresh lime, one, and some sugar. And you need a soya sauce too. So what I usually like to do is I like to make the sauce first. So I'm going to combine everything together by mixing the sauce. So you have about 1.5, because it's just one pancake. And then you need to squeeze the, let me see if I can find the squeezer. Otherwise, I'm going to squeeze it without. Let me get my spoon. So, onion. And if you like to be a bit spicy, you can always add chili. I'm not adding because LG doesn't like chili. So, spring onion. And also some sugar. So, because it's already quite salty from the soya sauce, you don't have to add any more. So what you do is that you just squeeze out the lime juice. Somebody is home. How do knackade eller? Did you knock the door just now? No. He just came home. So this is fresh lime. Some people, if you can't find lime, you can also use vinegar. But I feel like lime is much refreshing. So try to use lime instead of vinegar. Very, very acidic. So mix them. So this is the dipping sauce. So put them aside. If you like, you can taste them. I like to add a pinch of sesame oil. If you don't have this, it's okay. So sesame oil. And that's it. Your dipping sauce. Okay. Taste. Yummy. Okay, put this aside. So let's mix the potato. So I'm going to put the, hello, hi. So I'm going to put the potato in here. fresh potato been picked this year. So this is already been boiled. It means to say that the cooking time is much faster. Some white pepper, and then followed by the potato flour, and then followed by the oh, I forgot one very, very important thing is the egg. Let me get my egg. Let me get 2 eggs. So I'm going to beat 2 eggs in here. Very simple, right? Don't really need a lot of effort. So mix them together. I ever make this potato once before, pancake. It's not a Korean style. It's my own style without using the onion. And then later I discovered that, you know, just alone onion is not so delicious. So I add the onions. Without the onions, it's a lot of different. So, of course, right, common sense, you know that onion will add a lot of sweetness to the potato. And as you can see, the potato is kind of dry, right? So don't worry, add a bit of water. Kind of dry, right? So don't worry, add a bit of water so that it's not so dry. So I'm going to turn on the heat. We don't have salt yet. I'm going to add salt. I'm going to put up the heat to not so high, about between 7, 8. And then I'm going to add some salt in the potato. Just a bit, less than a teaspoon. Because remember, the sauce itself is really salty. So you don't have to add too much salt. So there you go. It's done. All you need to do now is just to fry them. The typical Korean style, they use the raw potato instead of a cooked potato. So if you don't have cooked potato, you can use raw potato. But you know, it's more easy to handle cooked potato than raw potato. Because raw potato, you have to grate them. You know, by the time you finish grating, oh, the stomach already flat, too hungry. So I'm going to, instead of using oil, I'll be using butter. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter. Let me get the spatula. Okay. With butter, it's more fragrant, I find. And you know, butter is actually more healthy than if you use cooking oil. So quickly, I think the oil is too hot. Quickly reduce the heat and then put the potato in here. The whole thing. Alright. And then just spread them. Can you see? Okay, just spread them. It's going to be like quite a thick potato pancake. So you need to cook them a moderate heat. Don't have to hurry. The one thing good about cooked potato is it's already been cooked. So you just want to make sure that you control the heat. I would increase, now it's right at 5. So I will increase it to about 7. And, you know, just keep an eye so that it will not burn. Smooth this out. Easy, right? And then, you know, you see there is some bubbles at the side. So, and you can see the butter is like changing color. It means that the pan is too hot. So you have to have an eye on this. So I'm going to use a lid to cover it so that it cooks even more faster. So and then don't on the heat too high if you use the lid. So I'm going to reduce to about 6 so that it will not burn at the bottom. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to clear this. So I think this should be able to feed about 2%. This is just enough for 2%. So what you do is that after the potato is being cooked, you just put them, you cut the potato and then you put this sauce on it. I think I like this sauce to be a little bit sweet. It's either you add honey or like me, I'm going to add just a bit more sugar. And I'm going to add more of the soy sauce because I like to eat a lot of sauce on my pancake. So until it covers the surface, so you know it should be enough. So you can also do all kinds of dipping sauce. Not necessarily it has to be like this. This is a typical Korean style. The sauce that I like to do on my own, I'll show you. There is a chili sauce that I like to add. Not advertising for them, but you can find this sauce in the Asian store. It's called logamma. I like to add this because you have this fermented beans and chili sauce, but the one that I bought now, it's not with the fermented bean, it's with the tofu. So I think I would like to add a little bit of this to add some kick, some punch on my sauce. And then it looks quite dry like this. Can you see? It's quite dry. So a little bit of chili sauce won't kill you, right, LG? He's not here. Okay. I think it's just perfect with a bit of spiciness. Then it's nice, huh? Taste? Of course. You should put this. LG, a little bit of chili sauce won't kill you, right? I don't think so. It's that spicy either. So let me just check the potato. Wipe my hand. Check the potato. Ooh, look at that. Can you prepare a drink for me?
Drink?
The apple cider. You know what I drink, right? I usually like to drink a glass of apple cider water before I eat my meals because I want to lose weight. And then, you know, the thing is, my sister from Germany, I show you this thing, okay? At first I thought this was a lid, you know. It looks like a lid, right? But it's actually not a lid. It's actually, if you make a smaller pancake, this pan is a bit too big. So what you do is you put the pancake on top and then you turn it upside down. So I think in this case, it can be quite difficult because this is too big. This lid is too small. The pan is too big. So this is something that you can buy. Or maybe if you have a pan, a cover that looks like this and is big enough, so you should be able to do that. So to flip it, you know, I try to flip it. I dare not do it anymore because it ends up on my ceiling. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to teach you how to do the safer one. As you can see, the potato is already, can you see? The potato is almost cooked underneath. So what I do is that,
What?
yeah, just water, full water. So what I do is that I just cut the potato like this with a plastic spatula, and then like this. So if you are confident to flip it, by all means do it. I don't want to do it because I don't want to end up picking my potato pancake on the floor. So no, I think people who are really good in that, and I really admire these people. All right, so one piece is out, the other piece, okay, two. Okay, now you want to separate the pancakes, right? Then I'm going to flip them. What I do is I do like this. I remove the pancake from the underneath, and then I turn them like this. Right? You don't have to take the risk, right, to flip it, and then at the end, the whole family got no dinner. So eat it from the floor. So turn the pancake like this. Look, it's beautiful. Okay, maybe it's a bit too hot. Lower the temperature a little bit. And then do the next one. All right. I like to tilt the pan. Make sure you tilt the pan. Then do like this. And then the last one. Okay. Smells so good. Okay, really easy. I think the whole meals like this, it could fit up to 4 people if you are not big eater. But since we are so hungry, I think probably this is just nice for 2. So I'm going to put the recipe out. I haven't put out the recipe yet. I'm still trying to write because it's in Korean. I have to translate them in English so that you guys can get the recipe directly after. So just cover them. I'm going to cover them and let this cook. So just cover them. I'm going to cover them and let this cook for just 2 more minutes, and then it's done. So I have this very beautiful plate which I got from my sister. It's I don't know if it's made of crystal. Maybe it's too small. Yeah, it is too small. Anyway, it's still possible. Just 2 more minutes and we are done. Let me just keep all this. Are you going to town later on? Hello?
Yeah, I think.
You think so? What do you want to buy in town?
Some stuff for the car. Some stuff for the motorbike.
Okay. Then maybe in Butema. Was it in Butema?
Oh.
Because just now Nalina was calling me and saying, "Oh, are you in town?" I said, "Yeah, I was doing some errands because I have to order some stuff for Christmas." Good stuff. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I want to show you later. And I don't like to put them in the pantry because it will turn bad quite quickly. So usually I like to put them in the refrigerator. Sit down. And it's done. Let me just cover my butter. I like to cut the butter into small cubes like this so that I don't have to recut them again every time. So every time when I want to use it, I just take 1 cube. And then, or sometimes I like to take the cube and then add some herbs in it. And then when I make a piece of steak or what, I just put the butter on top of the steak. Okay, let's see if the potato is done. Some people, they like to put butter on top. Yeah, they like to put more butter to make it more glossy. I'm not a big fan of eating too much fat, so I think this is enough. Let's check the bottom and see if it's done. Yeah, right, it's done. See? See, it's brown underneath. It means that it's done. Let's check the other side too. Okay. Okay, this side is done. I'm going to pick it up, put it on my plate. If you miss this live streaming, it's still possible for you to send me a comment. You know, YouTube, they have changed a little bit. I do not know whether you have realized that. I'm able to use YouTube like Facebook. So you guys can send me a question if I post this on my post. So you guys can send me any question or send me a question from this live streaming even after. So this is done. I like a brown color. So let me just taste a bit here. See if it's salty enough. Mickey got very good. So here you go. Turn it one more time. See, you get a better color. Turn it. Okay, now this is done. Put this in the center. Okay, off the heat. Put the last one. Oops, I dropped that bead. So every time when I take picture, if it's like this, a broken one, you guys see my Instagram and my picture, right? You see, usually food, they are not so perfect when you take photographs. So I usually like to take certain angles only for the perfect angle. And I always like to do a bit of styling, just add a little bit of making sure that it's neat at least, not like a piece of cake has been disfigured. So remove the pan and we are ready to eat. So let me just show you. Let's put this into the spotlight and put this sauce on top. And then now I'm going to take picture. You want to try? Have a try and see if you like them. If it's too spicy, you can take a plate. Can you take a plate? Let's see LG think this is nice or not, yeah? I'll get a spatula. This one is not so nice, so he can have it. And then you need to put the chili sauce or the dipping sauce on top, like this. If you like my video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And also, I hope you can try it. Let's see if LG like it or not. You have to take a chopstick. You have to eat this because it's a Korean dish. So with a Korean dish, you eat with a chopstick. Let's see if we can master the chopstick or not. Okay. Let me just go over to his side. And he get ready with the milk, so in case it's too spicy. Let's see. Was it good?
Yeah, tastes good.
Tastes really good? Okay. Oh, I can't wait to eat this myself. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe. Hope to see you again soon. Cha-ching, ka-ching. Let me just see if I close this one because then it will have And see you.